Lavender fields forever. Sit back and relax.
Spice up your life with kitchen Cacciatore. It's got good life with kitchen Cacciatore.
Hi, welcome again to Kitchen Cacciatore. I'm Tess Cacciatore, and I'm really excited about this episode. I know I say that all the time, but each episode we carve out specialty things to do and to bring to you. This week, I'm bringing one of my favorite things in the world, lavender. Do you know that you can cook with lavender? You can eat lavender, and of course, you can enjoy lavender in all kinds of products. We'll be talking about that during the show. But this is fresh lavender from the Santa Rita Hills Lavender Farm. I'll tell you a little bit about my outing with my girlfriends to the Lavender Festival, which was absolutely amazing in Mompoc, Santa Rita Hills Lavender Farms. So we're going to talk about lavender today. And in the meantime, this is healthy recipes for singles on the go. But if you want these recipes to go into a dinner party or a date night, a friend night, or big family dinners, you just double, triple, quadruple the recipes. So first off, I want to talk about my trip. And I want to bring in my trusted friend, Karen.
Hi there.
Hi.
How was your trip?
Oh my gosh. The aroma from there, you know, in The Wizard of Oz, when Dorothy and all the people get kind of sedated by the poppies because it's very sedated. Like towards the end of our visit, I'm like, I'm getting a little sleepy because it's so peaceful and so beautiful. I've always wanted to own a lavender farm. You and I have talked a lot about lavender products. What is your favorite lavender product?
I use lavender for personal products. I have it in my diffuser. I put it on every night, and it diffuses wonderful lavender aroma. It helps me sleep because lavender has those qualities. I also have lavender bath bombs because they're great in the bath as well. I've never eaten lavender though. But
I haven't eaten lavender since. I've used lavender in cooking. I just wanted to check to make sure nothing was burning. I started using lavender in my cooking in 2023. I was living in San Francisco, and I literally have the same lavender salt spice, which I'm going to talk about today. But I've been using it in cooking for a long time, but also I use it for relaxing in my diffusers. I have a lavender pillow mist that helps at the night, to go into sleep land. We're going to talk a lot about what we're doing. My black garlic over there. I can smell it. We're going to talk a lot about what we can do and how we can bring lavender into our food, which is really exciting. I first have this dish that I created back in 2023. It's a baby bell. You can find these packages in all your grocery stores. They're beautiful, vibrant colors.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm going to do is show you how I prepared this dish, and I used it by blanching. So blanching is kind of like you have it to a soft boil, and you start to soft cook the peppers. And basically, we're going to pull up over here. I just cut the stem off, and then you have this left over. And of course, you want to clean that center seeds out. Very easy. They just pop out. Really easy. And then I filled it with goat cheese. And after I blanched it, I filled it with goat cheese. And then I put it into the toaster oven. You can put it into an oven if you have a lot that you want to serve, or you can put it in a small serving for singles on the go. I don't know if you can smell those, but it's nice and toasted goat cheese. I recommend goat cheese out of everything because it's soft and it's amazing. Well, actually, let me put it in this little bowl so you can see it. And you can use any color of the pepper. So you can have this. I use as like a little side dish for myself, maybe on a salad when you come home from work. And then you can also use it as an appetizer for a cocktail party. You can use it just about everything. But this is the secret sauce, lavender salt. I just take a pinch and I just sprinkle it on top. And it actually adds a beautiful aroma. It adds a nice little twist to the dish. And there you go. So you can sprinkle a little bit of olive oil on it. And it's done. It's a very fast, easy dish. So I'm going to take a little bite of it for you. And that lavender is really a special herb. You have the blanched peppers. You want to make sure that they're not too soft. Just that blanching is the perfect way to cook these peppers. And then you have the goat cheese and the lavender salt. Oh my gosh. I hadn't had these for a while. But I had to put this on this menu because it was my favorite thing to serve for my dinner at home or for parties, as I mentioned. But a nice big salad next to this is a really good, nice light dinner for the summer or fall. And then also what I did is I'm blanching some broccolini. That'll be the side dish for the lavender chicken. And I'm going to do that right now. So we have this heated pan over here. I'm going to throw in some olive oil. We have the black olive oil, the black garlic. I'll show you this. This is really great. They're little pellets. They smell very sweet. It's very poignant of the, just like the regular garlic. And what I did is I cleaned the chicken breast. You can do this a variety of ways. You can do chicken wings, breast, thighs, legs, whole chicken. Like if you had a whole chicken in the fall and you stick some butter underneath the skin and then put the lavender seasoning on top and roast it. Oh my gosh, amazing. And then I took the skin off, but sometimes people like the skin. So we can leave that on if you want. It's up to you. I'm going to let that cook a little bit. Because it's thin, opened up, and pounded, it doesn't take really long to cook. Maybe about, 5-7 minutes. 2 minutes on each side. Make sure it's cooked all the way through, obviously, because of the contaminants that can happen with uncooked chicken. So let's talk about the broccolini. Broccolini is one of my favorite vegetables. It's a great side dish. It has a lot of vitamins, obviously. But the broccolini is a little different than the broccoli. It has a longer stem. You can see it a lot in Italian restaurants. But here I'm just plating this up here. It's so beautiful and tasty. And you can arrange it on your plate. I love plating my food, even if it's for myself. I love to be able to have it be beautiful for the eye, beautiful for your body, and enjoying the eating. I love the pleasantries of the food with the eye. It's an artwork on a plate. So let's see what's going on over here. See, already it's crispy brown. Sorry, our above camera is not working, but we are managing with whatever we have because I'm enjoying this show. I'm so grateful to all of you who have come and liked, and we really encourage you to share and spread the word about Kitchen Cacciatore. We love what's happening behind the scenes. And we're excited about this chicken dish. What I'm going to do at the end, this is the Santa Rita Farms. The Santa Rita Hills Farms Lavender Farm. This is a garlic lavender salt. Let me put it in this camera. We have a QR code that's going to be popping up here, right in here, and you'll be able to go right to their shop. I'm going to bring Karen back in a second to talk about that day, but if you want to get this is so beautiful because it has the garlic really in front of your face, and then the lavender kind of drifts in. And then the salt, you can smell the salt too. So let's see what's going on over here. Karen, are you there?
I'm here.
Hi. So thank you for coming back in because I wanted to tell you about our trip. I went with a couple of girlfriends and we drove up through Lompoc area, which is north of Santa Barbara. We turned the corner and there was this huge lavender field. Oh my gosh. I felt like I wanted to run through it, lay down and take a big nap. It was so beautiful.
It feels like a Beatles song coming on right now.
Lavender fields forever, right?
Lavender fields forever. Love
Yes,
it.
I've heard her sing because she has a beautiful voice. You should look her up on the internet. She's been doing amazing work and songs for kids and all kinds of fun things that we'll be able to share with you along the way in our journey, as well as other announcements that we're doing. You can touch the top of the chicken and know if it's done or not. If it springs back fast, you're almost done. So I'm really excited about that. Karen, have you ever done the goat cheese stuffed peppers?
I haven't, but I think I'm going to do that because I buy those mini peppers all the time, but I tend just to roast them with balsamic and, olive oil. But that looks absolutely delicious. Delicious.
Yes, baby bells roasted with balsamic and olive oil is a great side dish. I usually make them like on the beginning of the week, and then I keep them in a container, like a cup of something,
Yum.
and then I pull them out and slice them up and put them in a stir fryer. I put them in a salad. You can
Very
do
versatile.
But this right here is a yummy, yummy thing. So I encourage you to try that. And then the broccolini. Do you like the broccolini or the broccoli?
Love both. I'm a green vegetable eater. Love it.
I love that. Yeah. I love broccoli, but broccolini for some reason has a more subtle flavor.
Right.
So here we go. I think we are good to go. That is what I love about the pounded chicken breast because it cooks really quickly. So here we go there.
Beautiful.
Now, what I'm really excited about is putting just a little bit more of the lavender salt on there. And then I took a trip to Ojai another time because I'm almost out of this. I need to go back up there. You can get locally grown honey products, but this is a lavender honey. And I'm just going to drizzle, lightly drizzle. Come on out.
Coming. It's coming. There it is.
Oh my gosh, Karen. I wish you lived nearby because this, I have to taste it. The lavender honey is amazing. So they're locally grown beehives and bee gardens. And I'm telling you, the lavender salt with the garlic, amazing. So I'm going to take a little bite of this. Oh, Erin, I just need to come out to Palm Desert. I know it's really hot out there. Right?
Yeah, we just need smell-o-vision and taste-vision. We should invent something.
I think we should. So I was really excited about the Santa Rita Lavender Farms. And I'm going to do a little snippet and a retake of what we experienced that day.
Hello, I decided to take a road trip today on this beautiful Saturday morning in July for the Lavender Festival in Santa Rita, California. We're going to be talking to Denise and her son, Lucas. It's a family-owned lavender farm, and we're going to be interviewing some of the booths that are here and see the product lines that come out of the Santa Rita Hills Lavender Farm.
We've been in business now for about a year. We started the farm in 2023, and this festival is our 1-year anniversary.
How wonderful. What's the turnout like?
Turnout's been crazy this year. We got way more than what we were expecting to get by a magnitude of probably 100. Hopefully everyone's having a great time. So we ended up starting this farm completely from scratch. Took us several years after moving to kind of figure out what we wanted to do. And we decided on doing lavender once we kind of looked into our soil content and kind of our microclimate.
And so once you decided, okay, we're going to do lavender here, what was the next step process?
Well, the next step after that was kind of figuring out, okay, well, what can we do with the lavender? And so we decided the best thing that we could do with the lavender is go and make it into an oil. So we do all the distillation here on site. I do it all myself. And we put that into our bath and body products, into our lotions, into our bath salts, and into all sorts of other products. Then we also did culinary lavender, so we could do culinary lavender products. Right now it's starting to boil, so it's probably going to be I would say another maybe like 5 or 10 minutes before it starts doing its thing. So I've got lavender put into here. So the lavender is sitting in here and is slowly getting steamed. And so the steam will end up rising and come up into the hat here. And as it comes down into this condenser has cool water in it that's flowing through it into the little igloo cooler that we have right here. And so then as the steam hits here, it turns back into a liquid, and it turns into its liquid down here. So I'll have the essential oil that'll sit on top, and the hydrosol will sit on bottom. So this is a separator, and this allows us to kind of separate the hydrosol out separately from the essential oil. I personally don't like selling the hydrosol because most people view it as a byproduct. Like, some people will use it and they'll spray it on themselves and they'll think it's great or whatever. But for me, I find that it goes bad. It ends up being able to spoil because it has plant material and plant matter sitting in it. So it can mold, and I don't want to sell anyone something that could end up molding. The essential oil never goes bad. It basically can be kept forever. There's tombs that they've opened up in Egypt that after 3,000 years they knocked over a vial and out smelled some essential oil. So it'll last for thousands of years, basically doing its thing.
We have beehives throughout the southern regions of California, but our apiaries are in different spots. So whether it's near the avocado groves, wild spaces up in the mountains, the different locations. So we want to pick different locations to be able to get different nectar.
And so tell me about the super bloom last year.
Super bloom up in Carrizo Plains National Monument. We're about 45 miles in between Taft and Santa Margarita. And yeah, after 40 years of mostly drought, we finally got a huge rain event and wildflowers took off. This year we still had a good amount of rain, but the perennial grasses had taken over, so it's really last year's, which is what we have here, was just off the charts with pollen deposits and flavor profiles and just all around.
And what would be your favorite recipe that you would do with honey?
Well, honestly, I like the honeycomb straight as is, but I put honey in my coffee every day, put bee pollen on top with to add a nice creamy texture to it. Salad dressings are really fun depending on which honey you use. If you like a really bold avocado blossom, making old fashioned is really fun. Pairing it with wine as well changes the flavor profile of the honey as well as the wine. It's just endlessly fun to pair.
I love that.
That looks like you had so much fun.
Oh my gosh, I left there feeling so relaxed and full of so much peace and joy, because can you imagine that? I don't know how many acres it is, but it's so beautiful. It inspired me to go back to my original dream. I want a lavender field one day. So that's on my bucket list, of growing a lavender field so I can produce products like this. But in the meantime, we'll go up and see Denise and Lucas and visit the farm, and you can check out the link.
Scan it right now. Yeah, it's there.
Yes. So we'll be able to, you can go and shop there and say hi to Denise and Lucas if you're in the Santa Barbara area. Drive up to the lavender farm. They have a shop right there on the fields. So now.
So I know you're going to be using lavender syrup. So what is lavender syrup?
So I'm really excited because I've been using lavender salt for about 20 years now. But when lavender syrup came onto the market, I got really excited about it. It's a diffused lavender flavor, and it's much like any kind of, the syrups you can get, the Chani syrups, like the stores for your coffee mixing. It smells so amazing. And I had a lavender margarita out one night, and I said, I'm going to make one myself. So here you go. We have a little shot glass and some of my favorite tequila.
Which it's 5 o'clock somewhere, so drink up.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Almost 5 o'clock here. So I just use a little bit. And these can be mocktails as well. You can use just the lemonade and the lavender syrup. So I just get a low sugar lemonade.
Mm-hmm.
and pour it in there. And then
Shake, shake, shake.
drop there because it is a very strong smell.
Now we're going to have the recipe for this somewhere, right?
Yes, this is one of my favorite sounds. And we do what we do in all those good margarita places. Take a lime, turn it around, and here is the Santa Rita Hills Lavender Salt Rim for margaritas. It has lavender and lime. Who thought that lavender and lime would work together? It seems kind of there. And basically, you just take it. And it's like a little bit of salt.
Look at that. Wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
It is.
And they made the tin big enough that a glass could go in there. And one of my things is that you want to stir it up so the salt absorbs some of the liquid from the lime or the lemon, whatever you use, to moisten up the rim.
Mm-hmm.
And here's my martini shaker. Even though I just use it to blend it, you can take the lid off and make it into a martini. But what I like to do is pour it over ice.
Cheers.
It's 5 o'clock everywhere with this.
Well, cheers.
Little bit of tequila in there. You can combine these recipes with anything. If you like the chicken recipe, you can do a mocktail. You can do wine pairing. You can do a potato dish. You can do a beautiful lavender rice too.
Right.
There's so many things that we can do in these recipes.
So I'm putting some products up right now. Go and check out the lavender syrup. Take your phone out, scan it, and it will take you right into the shopping cart so that you too can have lavender syrup for, it says here, for coffee in addition to cocktails. Have you ever put lavender into your coffee?
I did because I heard a lot of people using it in coffee, so I thought, why not? And it actually tasted really good.
Wow. Now, Tess, I've been looking at you like this entire show and saying, where did you get that apron? You look amazing. Where's that from?
So I'm so excited about this apron. Thank you for mentioning it. My best friend and her husband just got back from Paris right before the Olympics, and this was my birthday present. So we have some aprons because we can't go to Paris, but we have some aprons on our shopping cart. I'd love for you to look them out. But isn't this gorgeous? It looks like an impressionist painting.
It does. It looks like a piece of artwork. You could hang it on the wall while you're not wearing it. It's beautiful.
It has it's not that stiff vinyl thing. That's why we picked out the aprons that are not that stiff kind of look, that it matches, and it's a fashion statement because you have to be fashionable in the kitchen while you're cooking.
Exactly. Now, you've been doing a lot of cooking throughout all these shows, and we have a lot of the stuff that you have used. I don't think stuff is the right word. Equipment and tools that you have used in the shows, and we encourage you to go check it out at the Kitchen Cacciatore shop. You can just scan it. It will take you into the store, and there are lots and lots, including, I think, that knife is in there as well.
That knife is in there, and these are a little dirty because I'm cooking with them, but these are so amazing. Especially if you want to flip something, you just want to flip it on the grill or flip it in the pan. It's really easy because I'm a big tong user, and these are really great, especially because I like to decorate my plates. It's really nice to be able to, let's say if you want to have a piece of lemon, you can lay it across the top and make it really pretty for yourself.
And it's fancy. It feels very fancy and elegant as well. So, yes, we always have a fun fact. Do we have a fun fact today about lavender? Do we?
We do. Here is a really fun fact. Lavender comes from a Latin verb called lavare, which is to wash. So lavender was used in the baths in all over Europe 2,500 years ago.
Wow.
That's how ancient and beautiful and sturdy and amazing the lavender plant is, besides the healing elements that we've been able to discover over the centuries in the last decades in products like Karen and I have been talking about. Lavender is so beautiful and precious, and we get the ability to really nurture ourselves, and to really take care of ourselves and feel confident and beautiful from the inside out.
So we want to encourage you to check all these beautiful items out, but also to follow Tess and Kitchen Cacciatore. So you can go check it out at kitchencacciatore.com, the website. You can also follow Tess and Kitchen Cacciatore all across social, on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you name it. You're everywhere at Kitchen Cacciatore. And then finally, to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't yet done that, go and subscribe, kitchencacciatore.tv, because you will get notification for every single show. But I want to mention one more thing, because I know this is near and dear to your heart, and that is the foundation that you created, and that is Gwen Global. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, so it's really important in these times when everyone is almost traumatized. Everyone has some kind of story that they've been healing from. So Global Women's Empowerment Network, we do Gwen with the Men, works on workshops and programming that helps you heal from trauma. So if you're interested to go to Gwen.global, we'd love to hear from you. Sign up on that initial page and we'll be in touch with you, and we're really excited to move things forward all the way. We have plans for a couple of years now, so we're really excited. Thank you so much for mentioning Gwen.
So this has been fun. I think I need to go out and buy some lavender.
Yes, we all need to go get some lavender products, and we have those on the shopping cart as well. And I just want to mention the last thing. Never miss an opportunity to spice up your life.
Kitchen Cacciatore. It's got the life with Kitchen Cacciatore.